Good morning, afternoon, evening, friends and family, loved ones, and it's still October 10th. I've lost track of how many videos I've recorded today so far. But like I said, it was a big mail day for getting multiple items in, orders and wins and whatnot. But in case you're not aware, ignore the Etsy. I closed the store. I have a video on that. And my witchy poo has been changed to Kelly's Paracord on eBay. Should be getting new cards here sometime soon, hopefully. And another country heard from. I wonder if Brian's home. Atlas, honey, sweetie, can you lay down? But I placed, this is another order with Paracord items in it. I have another video that I mentioned. I had a smaller order. You'll see as we go. These are ones I ordered extras of for Christmas. You got the red, green with a little bit of white, which that's always a given. This is more kind of an even red, green, and white. Well, maybe red and white's more even with a little less of the green combination. I've got a couple of each of those. And then the one that I really liked is what looks to me like a Christmas tree with lights. It's green with red and yellow splurting all over it, and blue. Red, yellow, blue, yes, on there. And to me that just reminds me a lot of the Christmas tree lights, which I plan on doing a Christmas giveaway also with multiple items made with Christmas theme. Kind of like I'm getting ready to do one for Halloween. Hopefully here soon we'll be doing that. But you figure I got that. We have this one that is black with red and silver, or red and white, that I got. All of these hanks that I'm showing you right now are 100-foot hanks. I've got this blue one that's blue, gray, and white. This is something I do normally stock, and I think I was getting a little bit low, so I added another one, a hank of that on there. I always like to have at least a little bit more of the ones that I like and sell well. And this one's a black with the pink dots, which I think is really cool and a good showing. And this is a pink and gray helix pattern, is what they call that pattern. I've got this pattern in quite a few different paracords, and a lot of people seem to like that. Speaking of the helix pattern, this is something similar. That's kind of the pink and reddish, maroonish color. That and my purple with the same pattern, the helix pattern also. So these two are ones I had in stock, and I was getting low on those and added that back in. Now, a lot of times what I will do, because I order actually from quite a few different places, depending on what deals they have and what pricing they do. And Paracord Galaxy has a deal where if you buy, you get 7 of whatever is pretty much what it is. It's a 7 grab, which you'll see this is actually 8, but for a lesser price. You just can't choose what you get. You get whatever they decide to give you, which is stuff that is moving slow for them. I'm sure that's what it is. But this is like a blue diamond pattern. And this one was a 7+1, which the one was a black. And it said right in there that you get 100 foot of black. I always have black. I do a lot of mixes where I'll do half of something with a color or whatever and do the other half in black. So black is always a good one for me to have. I buy it actually by the 1,000 foot usually. And this is like a red and pink. I'm not sure if that's hearts or diamonds. The small looks to them, it kind of reminds me of hearts. This one actually will work, because I think this one will be good for a Valentine's Day giveaway. I'm just saying, put that in your data cells that I might be doing a Valentine's giveaway also. This looks more brownish but it's actually brown with black lines going down through it. I consider those like a shockwave pattern, as I think what they call those. I'm not 100% positive. I'm not sure how well that's coming across, but that's a pretty cool deal. And this one's a green with, is that dark brown? It looks more brownish than black, but it might just be the color combination with it, with the green. Diamond type pattern also. And this one is more of a lavender color, diamond pattern. With, it's either a very dark purple or black. I'm assuming it's probably black. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you what it is on there. That's a very generic cord paper that they stuff in there, so it doesn't help with figuring out what it is. But that one's a good one to have. That one actually may also be one that may float into the Valentine's Day deal. And here's the two that I was most tickled with. This one is kind of a neon green, blue, purplish color mix that I'm sure, I still didn't grab one of my lights that has the UV light on it, will probably, usually greens and pinks and oranges will normally show up. Yellows will usually show up, react well under UV light. And that doesn't mean they glow, it just means they react. But this one I'm sure will probably react. But I'm really tickled with this color mix. I think that's an awesome color mix. And this one is also one that's a neon green, blue, and kind of a salmony, reddish, orangish color mix on this also. This is another awesome mix that I didn't have before. So I like doing, number one, it helps keep the cost down because it doesn't cost as much as me actually picking ones that I want. But I got to pick ones I want because I need them. But it helps to keep the cost down because they give you a little bit of a better deal price-wise by doing the Lucky 7 is what they call it. And they also have what they call spool ends, which you're just getting a bunch of, what as it says, spool ends. It's different little ends that's usually around 400 plus feet of stuff. And there's Brian. Hold on a minute. I'm going to pause you guys. Sorry about that. My husband took a half day to take his mother to the doctors to get shots in her eyes. They didn't want her driving afterwards. So, but where was I? Paracord ends. Spool ends is what they call them. And they have different, it's just a mix match like the Lucky 7. You get what you get is what it is. I mean, usually it's anywhere from 10 feet and up. Section like this, they said it was like 35 feet. Yeah, you ain't gonna, there we go, 35 feet, too much light. And me downgrading it doesn't help much. But, you know, purple, lavender, more likely is better color mention on that. You know, dark green, green and black. Red and black, which I do stock this color. I think I have this color too, and a lot of the solid colors I do. But, you know, this is 45 feet, and this is red, white, and blue of a different kind of variation than what I have in stock right now. They have, let's see here, I think there was 2 batches of these. Yes. Of red with gray tracers. And usually what it is, it will, with the light, usually it'll reflect a little bit on that. And that's what the blue is also. It's got the tracers in it. And usually you don't get a lot of those. Those are more expensive to buy. I have something, I don't think it's the exact same pattern, but it's the same colors. Or similar colors. This pattern is with the orange and stuff. You know, electric blue, I use a lot of electric blue because I used to sell a lot of the thin blue lines in the Paracord Monkey's Fist. That I always use. Think this one's called Rattlesnake pattern. This is a pattern that I normally stock also with the tan and the browns and the black and white. you know, solid gray. Atlas honey, stop. Red. Of course, more black. Like I said, the black I use. And this was just an extra one they threw in because I think it says a minimum of 420 feet. And everything else added up to 420, and this one's not even written on. I'm assuming this is like 10 to 15 feet right here of this blue that they added in as extra. And then this one is basically the same, similar colors, different pattern. And one or the two or both I have or have had in the past pattern-wise. What is aggravating, sometimes you find a pattern that you like really well and you go back to it to try and find it, and they don't stock it anymore. Or it's not made anymore, baby. May be more of the case. A lot of Paracord Galaxy, like I said, I buy a lot from them, but I also buy from Paracord Weavers, the Paracord Store, and Atwood Rope Company. Atwood is normally the one that makes the majority of the paracord that they use and sell. It's just, I think they buy them on probably these big 10,000 foot rolls or however many feet rolls, and they roll them off and do them and sell them in different lengths. But this is also something I do, because using them as accent pieces or making zipper pulls or doing a half and half, if I'm doing a monkey's fist where it's half one color, half another color, these work great for it. And if I'm, especially when I'm giving a lot of stuff away, as all of you that watch this channel know that's what I do, you're going to be like, I try to save money wherever I possibly can, and doing these full ends and buying 1,000-foot rolls at a time saves me money. And I normally, but the thing is, this order right here was around 140 bucks with what I just got. So this stuff does cost me money, but optionally, basically a lot of my money goes towards shipping, if we want to be honest. I mean, most of the time my paracord packages that I send out for free, I don't make my YouTube guys pay for any of that. Now, if they want to purchase stuff, I will definitely be willing to purchase stuff, but what I do is I make a list. For each month, there's 2 people that I pick that I send stuff to. And I've got 2 people done up all the way through February. That does not mean that something might not happen, and say Mo Patty. We'll use her as an example. She's getting close to hitting her 500 mark. I already told her, if you want me to send you a paracord care package, get with me. I'll send you one. And what I'll do is I'll put her in place of one of these other people, because the people on my list don't know they're on my list until I contact them a week before the month, like October. This month, I sent out to Ken Faulkner and G-Ball. They're on their way to them right now, but I did not contact them till like a week before the last week of September. We'll say, it's easier to say that way. Say, hey, I got you on my list. Number one, do you want a paracord care package? Because they may not. I mean, I have had a couple people that said, no, I don't do enough giveaways. Don't send it to me. I had another gentleman, he goes, Kelly, he goes, I love you. I appreciate it. He goes, but I got so much stuff already here to give away that I have not done that I need to start doing. He goes, I'd rather you just not send me anything. He goes, because who knows when I'll be able to get around to doing it. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm cool with that. I have no issue with that. But, you know, it happens, but I do try to get people that I like and do. And something I'm thinking about doing. I want your guys' opinion. Give me your opinion down below. If I do a Patreon, number one, I don't know if you guys would even want to donate. It's not... It is what it is. I'm thinking the money could go towards the shipping of these items. Maybe the product being made for the different channels. And what I was thinking, if I did do that once a month, or however often, probably once a month, it's easier just to keep track of it if I do it on a certain day every month, do a member giveaway where I make a couple items up paracord wise and send them to you. Or I can say, okay, you can get one monkey's fist, a regular monkey's fist. You can get a mini monkey's fist and 6 zipper pulls. You know, you can choose the colors with what I have, and I'll make them for you. Or if you said, well, you know, I really like your bracelet, Kelly, can you make me one of those instead? You know, it's a little bit more work, but, you know, maybe I'll do that for you instead of the zipper pulls or the mini monkey's fist or something like that. It's something we can work on. But doing that as a monthly giveaway for the Patreon members. Hold on a minute. I need to get something to drink. Thank you. But, is that something you guys would be interested in? And another thing that I was thinking about doing, the Patreon member that would win the monthly giveaway, they could choose a YouTube channel at their discretion. Reach out, they would be in charge of actually reaching out to that YouTube channel, and for a future giveaway, for me to put them down as a paracord package. They would get added to my list for a future giveaway package that I do. Is that something you guys would be interested in? Would you be willing to do a Patreon or basically pay me to help offset some of my costs that I put out for this stuff? I almost hate to ask, but it is getting expensive, and shipping is getting ridiculous. And anybody that ships a lot of stuff will know that it is getting ridiculous. And of course, usually when I do ship out my paracord packages, I include like 15, 20, whatever stickers with it also. I usually just grab a stack of stickers like this and just add it to them, you know. And I go through stickers quite a bit, but I also buy cheap stickers, or not expensive stickers, let's put it that way, not cheap. I think they're actually pretty decent stickers, and I need to make a design for a new sticker for me. I think I'm going to keep this one just because I think a lot of people do like my little chimpanzee monkey's fist paracord deal, but I also want to maybe take pictures of doing different paracord items and maybe a couple knives or something around them, and doing Kelly's mishmash, and that being a new sticker slash whatever you want to call it for my channel. I can put it up instead of having the Kelly's paracord, but I think that's cute. A lot of people seem to like it, so I'm fine with keeping it that, but just actually doing other stickers that does say Kelly's mishmash on it. So we shall see. We shall see. But I would greatly appreciate your thoughts and feelings on me possibly doing a Patreon, if you think that's a good idea, or, oh great, it's just another YouTuber trying to get a cash grab, which it's not. I mean, like I said, the majority of you know me well enough, I think by now, that that's not, making money is not high on my priority list. I give away a heck of a lot more than I sell. Let's just put it that way. But anyway, I would appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful day. Many hugs, many kisses, much love. Your friend Kelly. Bye-bye.